I'm speechless. I'm at a complete loss for words after last night and what I watched, which was Arcane Season 2, Act 3. I don't know what to say. Here's my recap and review. So there's going to be massive spoilers in this video, so please, if you have not seen Season 2, Act 3 yet, save this video and come back to it later. You will thank me later. Starting off with episode 7, I did not know what was happening with Echo and Heimerdinger, but I am very happy what happened did happen. Basically, when they touched the Arcane, they went to this alternate universe where everything was fine, everything was great. The bottom and the top side all were in unison. They were all happy with each other. Even crazier part, in this alternate universe, Vander and Silo were still chill because he saw the letter. Like, that's crazy. These two are finally getting their moment of joy they deserve this entire series. Like, this is beautiful stuff, man. And Jace, on the other hand, when he touched the Arcane, got separated from Heimerdinger and Echo, and literally this entire episode, he is just, like, trying to get out. He has fully seen what Hextech has done to civilization, the world entirely, and now is trying to get back to the present to stop what is coming. He finally reaches the top, finds his hammer, finds someone holding it. We don't really know who that is. And he's being led by this mage we see earlier in the series. We'll get more into that later. Going back to Echo and Heimerdinger, they make an Arcane. They make also this thing called a time loop, which can literally reverse time. In order for Echo to go back to the main timeline, someone has to plug in this power strip so that the Arcane actually works, and that man is going to be Heimerdinger. But when he plugs it in, he's in the blast radius of the Arcane, so he fully disintegrates. We lose my goat Heimerdinger, one of the saddest moments of the entire series. Let's get into Arcane episode 8, the penultimate episode of the entire series. There's one really big thing that happens in this episode that everyone was losing their crap over. I can't talk about it on this app because I will get in major trouble with TikTok, but it is crazy. It is one of the best things that has ever happened in this entire series. I am surprised they showed so much of what was happening. It was insane. I am still speechless. One of the most impactful moments of the entire series. Episode 8 brings us back to the present in main timeline. Echo and Jace are back as well. Jace warns everyone of the oncoming onslaught set by Ambessa and Victor, which will ruin everything and destroy all of civilization as we know it. Jinx, Vi, and Caitlyn side of things, Jinx is safe, Vi is safe, Caitlyn is all safe. But the minute Vi was safe, Jinx surrendered herself to Caitlyn, and Caitlyn threw her in a jail cell for her prior actions, which is kind of reasonable for what she has done. And then in this episode as well, Mel and Jace are reunited. Then Victor, who's basically almost dead, barely alive at this point, has robots that are basically indestructible. And Ambessa's going to use them as her army to take over all that Mel and Jace and all of them have built. Then let's get into episode 9, the final episode of the season and the entire series as a whole. I'm going to try and make this quick because this video is already very long, but I'll have a full video out on this final episode later today. This is truly how I felt for pretty much all of episode 9. This was insanity in its full definition. These two fight together like side by side, which is something we haven't seen in forever from the show. Victor also comes out of his like weird ass eggshell finally and has the sickest outfit and costume of the entire show. Like, this man is looking sick. Caitlyn and Mel go one-on-one with Ambessa, and Caitlyn basically fights hand-to-hand with Ambessa. But in the process, goes blind in one eye because Ambessa has a knife and just, you know what I mean. But Jace is trying to stop Victor entirely from touching the Arcane. He does not want him anywhere near that because he knows if he touches it, everything is over. We quite literally get the power of friendship to free Victor, and then also just the most artistically well-done shots of the entire show. This was cinema. Oh my god, like, look at this. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but they somehow did redeem Jace, someone who I hated so much if you watched my last review. They redeemed him in this episode. I can't believe it. We all think, oh great, it's all over, everyone's safe, we're all good, we're all gonna make it out okay. Vi still sees Vander and Warwick, even though it's fully not him anymore. Warwick attacks Vi. As Warwick is about to attack Vi, Jinx hops in and basically shoulder tackles him completely. They're now barely hanging on. Jinx says goodbye, lets go of Vi completely, falls down with Warwick, and that's all she wrote. Jinx most likely dies to an explosion. And that's it. That's it. That's the end of the whole entire series. That is the end of Arcane. It is 1000% understandable if you call this show the best show of all time, because that is what this rightfully deserves. It might have been a 3-year wait for season 2 to actually come out, but I don't think this is ever going to be replicated. This hype, this level of quality ever again. I don't think it's possible. This series really meant a lot to me. And it might have been a 3-year wait for season 2 to actually come out, but after seeing this season, it was worth the wait, and I don't think I'll ever see anything like this on a TV screen ever again. What are your guys' thoughts on this series? Like, seriously, I'm still fully at a loss for words. I'm fully speechless. This might have been one of the best finales in TV history. I really don't know what to say. I'm happy and sad and everything at the same time right now. That's really how I feel, and that's, I think, how everyone else feels. This was crazy.